Hello there, Angry Welshman back again. I swear this is going to be my last video on Elio because, well, I've done enough of him already. But let me put it this way: the reason why I've done a lot of videos lately on, primarily focusing on Level Earth Observer, is because he's one of the only flat earthers out there that seem to constantly put out crap video after crap video after crap video. He just keeps on putting out stupid. And as long as he does that, I will do videos on. However, the other YouTubers that I used to do videos about, like D-Marble, he no longer does Flat Earth. He focuses on COVID-19 and other aspects of society, so he's kind of ignored that. Jeranism doesn't really do much anymore. He tends to just do hangouts where he can put himself in the safety bubble that no one else can tell him where he's wrong. Nathan Oakley, well, I'm not going to touch Nathan Oakley's videos with a barge pole, to be quite honest with you, because his debates aren't debates at all. It's a one-way shouting match. Eric Dubay, well, I don't think Eric Dubay's on videos in decades. It feels like decades anyway. Who else? There's Pastor Ernest, or Brother Ernest. Where he smokes a lot of weed and stuff like that as well on there. He apparently is no longer a flat earther. He believes in like concave earth or some sort of thing nowadays, but he's actually said in one of his videos he's no longer a flat earther. He does loads of other stuff, but he tends to just have videos nowadays of him printing out t-shirts. Who else? There's Subphotonic. Well, his channel got taken down a while back. But he's now focusing on loads of other stuff. He focuses on Tartarian Empire, Mud Flood, and also he believes in this sort of cataclysmic event that apparently melted the entire planet. So he thinks that like mountains and plateaus and cliff faces and loads of other things are all melted and destroyed buildings from a long forgotten society. You remember that, like the, no forests on flat earth. So people who believe that some of these plateaus and things are like chopped down trees, that sort of thing. There's probably a few others. I think deep inside the rabbit hole, I don't think he does much. He just likes to copy and paste the videos he did in the past. So, Level Earth Observer, I give it to you. Yeah, you put out enough stupid for me to keep on doing small little videos on. However, again, these videos and the comment sections, right, prove that he doesn't listen at all. Right, he just doesn't want to listen. But let me just focus on this bit. So again, he thinks that this cloud is close, but I'm just going to, for a moment, just go to the end of the video.
Please, NASA fanboys, enlighten me.
Yeah, I'm sure you're willing to be enlightened, Sunshine.
Show me the way.
He thinks he's funny.
Show me the globe light. Make me become a believer. If this is so true and so scientific, it can't be that difficult. Can it?
Well, that's the problem, is that people have been doing so. You've been proven incorrect so many times. People have explained to you that your crane crap is misrepresenting the science, but you don't seem to care. People have given you all the information you'll ever need, but you just brush it off because it's not what you want to hear. People have been doing video after video after video on this very thing, but you've just chosen not to listen, which is the problem I have with you, is that you're one of the most ignorant and arrogant individuals who just does not like to be told when he's wrong. At all. You just quite happily, sit there on the train wreck of your direction of your train of thought. You're just quite happy. Your train of thought literally goes nowhere. It has no destination. It's just there. And it'll keep on going around and around and around and around, not stopping off at any sort of, platform of reason. You're just quite happy to swim in the pool of ignorance. Just swim away, swim away. There's no ladder to get out, you're quite happy to swim in this pool until, you know, I don't know what the hell you're trying to achieve. But let's just go back to this sort of thing. Right.
The
Where is
mate
it?
here is 190 miles up above the Earth.
Yes. What's really your point?
And we're told clouds at their highest are 60,000 feet, which is what? 11 miles, is it? Off the top of my head, just over 11 miles, I think, okay?
Could be.
So that would make that cloud, that quite big, fluffy cloud, that looks, I don't know, about 500 meters below our jetpack hero here.
Yeah, that's a number you've just pulled out of your backside.
Excuse me, but according to the official statistics, that cloud, which is just below our jetpack hero, should be 179 miles below the shuttle, which is taking the image, the footage here. Does that cloud look like it's 179 miles away?
I don't know. What are you going to say?
Nah, it doesn't, does it?
Well, that's purely, again, which is you like to say, that's purely your opinion.
Looks extremely close.
Well, it doesn't look extremely close.
Now, before we play this extra bit of footage that I found, again, I'm asking for help.
Help that you're unwilling to actually get. You're asking for loads of information that you just don't seem to... Well, you're asking for information that you just don't want to listen to.
In identifying this mysterious bit of land that no one can identify. So,
well, again, this could be either Australia. I'm guessing this is Australia, because it's quite large. However, again, you've ignored the aspects of fisheye lens. Now, a fisheye lens will distort the image. Clearly, you can tell by the fact that the actual shuttle is bent the way it is. The reason why they use fisheye lenses is because they're cheap, affordable cameras that people they can use and they take high quality footage.
please, if you're able to identify this bit of land that takes up this massive bit of the supposed spinning globe Earth, please, can you let me know in the comment section?
Well, I would do, but you've blocked me on your comment section. Again, the reason why the Earth in the background looks the way it is, that looks fairly small, and the fact the land takes up a fair bit of the proportions of it, is because of a fisheye lens. It distorts the image. Now remember, this video is not here to prove anything to anyone. It's just to document a visual sort of, you know, have a visual library of stuff that goes on. Again, you're not listening to what I've said before. This is a fisheye lens. It's distorted the image, and that what makes what you're seeing how it looks. But then again, about your sort of thing about this cloud. This big cloud here, right? This big cloud here. If that probably is the coast of Australia, right? And judging by how far up they are, this cloud could very well be possibly 300 miles, maybe 400 miles long, and possibly a couple of hundred miles wide. Does that look like it's the 400 miles long in per se? No, because it's perspective, how far away you are. But judging by the size of the landmass here, this cloud could very well be that long. You know, it's just that sort of thing. Right? You're assuming sizes and distances and whatever. Like, well, I am at the minute also. But again, it's just how, when you really factor in how large this thing could possibly be, and judging by the size of the continent, even without the fisheye lens, that I'm guessing that this sort of thing could be many hundreds of miles long, right? So again, you're sort of assuming, and you say, oh, it looks close. Does it? You know, if this guy sort of fell, the astronaut here fell down and went in, he'll disappear into nothing, into like probably something smaller than a pixel before he gets anywhere near there. It's perspective. That's all it is, again, which, you know, flat earthers love to use to bring their points, but when it's used against them, they ignore it. Let's move on to another video that he's done.
What looks like to me a CGI soft drink can.
I don't care what you think it is. Are you going to provide any proof? Any evidence whatsoever that it's CGI? No. Not at all.
This is exciting stuff.
It's not meant to be, extremely exciting. This is just videos documenting what's going on. So if anything goes wrong or anything, they can, revert back to this video and figure out what did go wrong. This is just them documenting, like I've said, what's happening.
There's quite a lot of cuts in this, like there, for example, in the shadows.
1 meter from capture.
Please, if you believe this, please explain this to me. Why you think this is real? This to me is so obviously CGI.
Cannon number 2 is...
How? Again, like what you just said, please explain to me why you think this is CGI. Again, like many flat earthers, you seem to have a lot of issues when NASA uses cuts and edits. Why? Why is it a problem? Like I said, I can revert you to an ISS video that has essentially an hour-long or more tour of the ISS, and there's many more as well, from very different angles, and there's actually one where 2 astronauts both film together from different angles, and it's about like 50 minutes or more of uncut footage. This is the way flat earthers always like to think. This is their argument. It's because they think it's CGI, but they provide no evidence at all to support their claim that this is CGI. I don't see anything that remotely comes close to CGI. I've got a degree in computer animation. I live in this sort of world of, graphics engine, things like that. This doesn't look like CGI at all. Now, yes, I'm not an expert per se on it. But there are tons of CGI things out there that do generally look real. But I'm asking you, Level Earth Observer, it's not that you're listening, is how is this CGI? Come on, please explain to me. What do you... Just because you think it's fake, all it is you think it's CGI. Okay, I'm starting to repeat myself a million times here. Let's move on to the next video. Alright, and this is going to be the end here, because like I said, he's gone on to this thing here. So what's he done here? Globe Earth model as an archaic pantomime theory where people actually believe they live on a cannonball flying through the vacuum of flying through a vacuum. Levelpedia. Is that supposed to be funny? What the hell? Honestly? Right, he just takes the piss mostly here, but let's just go on.
Why you watch a ridiculous, wonderful,
Right.
calming music?
He's trying to be funny here.
Why you watch a ridiculous CGI, composited, pantomime ball of stupidity?
Okay, any proof that this is CGI composite? No, of course not. You've got no proof at all that that's CGI composite. This is a live video feed. Are you going to provide any evidence of CGI? Of course you're not. You never will you? So again, Level Earth Observer, I'll ask you, put up or shut up. Alright, and to be honest with you, to me, this is going to be one of the last videos I do on you, unless you bring up something monumentally stupid. Right, I just don't know what to say with you. You're an individual who asks for information, you ask for the answers, but you ignore the ones you get. You're quite happily to just play along with your little fanboys in your comment section, who for some bloody reason seem to actually agree with you, and you just kiss their ass, but then block everyone else who disagrees with you. Because to be honest with you, if you don't block people, like I said, for me, I haven't blocked you on my channel. I don't delete your comments. I will quite happily converse with you for a while. And if you did the same on your channel, where we could basically have a conversation back and forth, I wouldn't need to make videos on you. But yeah, that's enough. Honestly, it's enough. I've sort of lost the will to even try and talk to you anymore, because you're just quite happy to sit your ass on your crane. Well, you say you operate on a crane, but I haven't seen much footage of actually working on your crane, have you? You seem to be happen to be just sitting there for like a 5-minute video, but not actually doing much. But hey, you know what I mean. That's me done. Right, hope everyone keeps safe. Have a nice time, and I hope to see you again soon.